Just a couple of weeks ago in January, a new study from Kitty Bingo found that 72% of Gen Z experience regular loneliness, which is a huge, huge leap from previous generations. And guys, these numbers have been consistent for years. This was happening well before 2020. And I think for Gen Z and millennials and a lot of us, we kind of think of our lives like before COVID and after COVID, and everything changed after COVID. But for Gen Z, this has been happening. Like, for example, in 2019, there was a status study that showed that 79% of Gen Z regularly struggled with loneliness. So this is not simply a result of COVID or a result of lockdown. So when we talk about Gen Z struggling, when we talk about Gen Z mental health or Gen Z self-confidence, we honestly cannot address any of that. We can't even start to think about solutions for any of that without addressing this issue that, again, in my opinion, is the root cause of all of this. Because if you're just addressing anxiety, if you're just addressing self-confidence, that is going to be a band-aid solution. Now, to help me flesh out this episode and go deeper on this subject, I called my friend Alex Kazemi. He is a novelist. He's the author of the book New Millennium Boys, which is a novel that gets to the heart of this specific issue following 3 boys in high school throughout the 2000s. And I asked him to break down the psychological effects of this growing loneliness and this growing isolation that Gen Z has been experiencing.